Greetings and welcome to the biggest little show on sports. It's the Extra Innings Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Shepard, and we welcome you to the best show in minority baseball and in baseball in general, man. We're going to keep you rocking like a cutoff stocking. You know I don't do it by myself. I always got an all-star crew with me. Let me go ahead and bring them on tonight. I'm going to give you the two-piece dinner. Here we go. We got Alex, CEO Alex, waiting in the backstage, bringing them on right there, the All-American. What's
going on, Shep?
Yo?
What's going on, Shep? You know, we live in the fit. We live on YouTube right now. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, man. Let's go. Shout out to Roy, man. Appreciate you, Roy, getting us right tonight.
Oh, we live? Oh, we done made it to the big time.
Big time.
There it is right there. That means that the comment section is over. Get in where you fit in. And if you hear something that you like, then you got to get on the thing and type. Let us know what you're talking about. Follow us, like, subscribe. We all the way in it. Alex, we're going to go ahead and bring on what has been your arch nemesis over the last couple of shows right now. He knocked y'all out with the KO last night, coming in big with the points in our conversations. I'm going to bring him back in right now. Y'all know him, Atlanta's favorite coach's favorite coach. Coach Dan Stiegel in the building. Dan, what it do?
The champ is here.
Oh, look at him. Look at him, rocking the Jags. Out
of respect for tonight's guest, you know,
out of respect
a little bit.
And that's a good segue right there, Des, because tonight we're doing this show, and it's all about them Southern University Jaguars. We got Coach Crenshaw on the back line, and he's coming on with us right now. Boy, Roy just threw him on in there. He didn't give us a chance to really set you up, because we had a drum roll and everything, circus act. Golly. He just threw it right in there. Thank you, Roy. Big round of applause for Coach Crenshaw.
You know, I ain't doing that. What's up, bro?
You in the building, Daz?
What's up, bro?
You said the champ is here, huh?
Hey, we got all got Shaw on, man. Like I say, man, one thing when me and Shaw got when we connected on the road, man. When I find somebody on the road and looking at prospects, man, we gotta be cool, bro. Cause you on the ground like me, man. So, man, shout out to Coach Crenshaw, man, one of my favorite coaches in the country, SWAC, powerful, whatever, pro ball, whatever it is, man. Shout out to Crenshaw because we know he gonna do it the right way, man. Shout out to Southern. Only person ever gave me some gear, got my Southern short. They were mad last time in New Orleans when I had my Southern short. Hell with you, Dad.
Coach, you're making a lot of noise down there in Baton Rouge, man, and I like to hear it, especially being a boy who grew up over there in the New Orleans side, St. Rose, everything, Metairie, all of that. So with that type of energy, let's start it off and get you in good right now, and let's talk about your overall expectations for the season coming in.
Man, I expect us to play for a championship. I mean, that's what. When you think of the SWAC, you think of Southern. I don't really think you think of too many other schools. So, you know, we got to come out, we got to play hard, and just give it all we got.
Coach, when we talk about what you got coming back, I was looking at, you know, I've been with you since day one and looking at your roster with the KJ a freaking senior, man, which is crazy. You got Lucky, you got Radcliffe, you got Bird, all these guys, Gregory, all these guys are seniors, man. What do you expect from these guys? What do you see, who going to flourish in your lineup this year?
I expect all of them to do well. They like you said, they seniors this year. They didn't seen it all. They done been through it all. I expect them to show up and play hard every time and have fun doing it. I got a call the other day about some of the pictures we post on Instagram, and they was like, why you guys always seem happy? Like, what's going on? I was like, how they supposed to be? Like, they playing ball and they going to school.
For sure.
What more can you ask for? They ain't got no real responsibilities other than going to class into the weight room.
No.
The real world gonna hit them soon, though.
No, for sure. It's all about fun and having that opportunity, to grow. Southern is such a big tradition. Not just on the field and off the field. I was talking to you earlier, and I was doing my research, and I was just looking. I was saying, Southern got maybe the best, arguably the best college player ever, Ricky Weeks. We'll get back to that, but I'm talking about in the MLB offices and scouting. When you talk about Ricky Weeks is the special assistant to baseball's operations. for the Brewers. Chip Lawrence, special assistant scouting, global cross-checker for the Tigers. Marco Patti was special assistant for the White Sox, international scouting. You talk about Andre Toussaint, director of amateur scouting for the Mets. Talking about Jarrell, Clarence, all these guys, man. Southern is bigger than just baseball impact. That playing pro ball, they really controlling everything from the black baseball side in the offices, man. What do you guys control? What are y'all giving these kids? Books and baseball? What's going on over there?
I try to do a little bit of both. I had some of those guys come back and talk to them. The life outside of baseball. I had Toussaint come back and speak at the first pitch banquet. I've had Jerry Flowers come in. Clarence Johns. He always answered the phone. He always got good insight, especially how to recruit with today's kid. Because he having those conversations with them, so he can help me with how I need to go about communicating with the kids and stuff like that. Like the recruiting has changed a whole lot now with the NIL. And when you somebody that ain't got no NIL, you got to come up with something. So like being creative with scholarships and stuff like that has been big, especially with this year, with the class I was able to bring in.
Hey, Coach, you kind of touched on some of the bigger names that have gone on to do things in baseball. Discuss that impact of the alumni. Like, even I gotta admit, one of the most clever sayings or things I heard coming from Southern was Southern wins another championship. It's what supposedly SWAC stands for. And I heard that from the guys. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I can't lie. That was pretty smooth when I heard it, but I got that actually from OG here in Atlanta, man, Jason Anderson. I believe Jason Anderson was down there.
Yeah, he was there for the first pitch banquet too.
Just discuss how does that impact the current team when all those guys decide to come back and continue that legacy of your school.
So what I try to do with the first pitch banquet is I try to bring in somebody that went to Southern and they either went professional and like Jason Anderson, school teacher. Yeah. Toussaint, he played pro ball. Now he's in the office. Then I had Trinidad Hubbard. He played in the big leagues. Mm-hmm. So I had 3 different type of Jaguars in there to talk about their experiences at Southern and post-Southern. And when you sitting in the room and you hearing those conversations and you hear people talk about that, why not? Why not you be the next one? And I try to say that to the next kid that I had a conversation with because I try to keep all the alums involved. We got another alum, Mike Woods. He worked for Dow. He was an All-American. His son was an All-American. His son told I don't know if he told MLB, but he was like, if I don't get drafted where I want to get drafted, I'm going to go play football. And he made the Buccaneers, he made the first cut of the tryout. So we talking about a dude that played baseball for 3 years, no football, and then went and tried out and made the Buccaneers team and then eventually signed with the Tigers.
No, that's crazy. When we talk about recruiting, Coach, like you said, it's tough right now with NIL and trying to get those top guys. But last year, you made a prominent guy, Cordell Thibodeau, who was one of those guys who was up in debate for the Golden Spikes, All-American type kid, SWAC Player of the Year, got drafted by the Padres. Tell me a little bit about how Cordell came in and dominated the SWAC last year, but how do you get a kid like that? What do you have to sell about Southern to get a kid like that to come to Southern?
So Cordell was a kid that I recruited when he was in high school. I really liked him, but everybody else in the state liked him because he was one of the top performers in the state, and I guess he thought the situation was going to be better where he went, and he went there and he did his time, and when it was time for him to hit the portal, I think I tried to be the first one to call him. They had that conversation about finding his love for the game again. He kind of had lost that in the process of where he was. And I told him, man, just come be yourself. You could be you within the restraints of the program. And that's what he did. I guess he found his love back. He got his mojo back, and it was a good ride.
He went crazy, Coach.
He dominated. I don't think he didn't dominate a weekend.
Yeah. I know you called me in the preseason. You said if he hit 10 plus bombs, I'm gonna be mad. He went more than crazy.
Man, I can still remember Alex first time like really seeing him perform on that stage. He called me, "Hey, Southern got a little kid with some juice."
Yeah.
I said, "What kind of juice?" He said, "No, some juice." So seeing him in Kannapolis win the home run derby, HBCU All-Star Weekend, and defeating like what people would think would be the home run champion. I think Shannar Brown, 6'8", 250.
Yeah.
And Cardell Thibodeau go defeat him in the home run derby. I was like, I look back at him with the mic like, yeah, that's some juice.
So a little story about Cardell. We was in I think it was the third game of the season. He had left. He didn't play on Saturday because he went home for a funeral. So I didn't know if he was ready to play or not. It was I think it was the first inning. It was his first at bat. We got a runner on. I'm thinking, hey, Cardell, go on drag bunt right here.
Yeah.
He was like, "No, I'm going yard." I was like, all right, this your chance to call it.
Yeah.
2-3 pitches later, he come back to the dugout. I told you I was getting it.
Yeah, for sure.
He hit in the second deck. So from then on, I was like, all right, I'm gonna let you shine a little bit. I'm gonna let you run with it.
And Coach, that really brings up a good issue and segue because of you catching that young talent. In this ever-changing landscape of college baseball, transfer portal, just ending now with the COVID guys leaving just now. How important is that high school, getting that high school guy, that high school recruiting portion of it? And when you mix that into your efforts and what you do in the portal to bring in seasoned players.
So last year I had 16 freshmen, and I retained all 16 of them. And this year I added like 6, but I got about 8 transfer portal guys this year. All the seniors. So like I expected those guys that came in to have some type of discipline and can show some leadership to those younger guys, especially those freshmen and sophomores, to go along with the seniors that we currently have. And this fall was a really good fall. But I'm a high school guy. I like high school kids. I like to get them and develop them over the 4-year period, because you look at guys like KJ, Jacoby Radcliffe.
Yeah.
They've been with me 4 years. They're seniors this year. Jacoby probably didn't gain 20 pounds since his freshman year. KJ probably up 15. And they all got to play early. And then last 2 years, Jacoby should have been all conference last year. He got snubbed. Yeah. Anytime you go 360 with 8 home runs and 40 RBIs and almost 30 stolen bases, or 34 stolen bases, you're on somebody's all-conference team. And then they're talking about you a lot going into the next season, like right now. But those guys, I'm real proud of guys like that, and I want other high school kids to understand that you can come to Southern and play, and then you will have the opportunity to play pro ball.
Because we have a question from the chat coming in from Tad Dooley, and it's asking, and I think they just want to hear a coach's confirmation on it. Is there any truth to junior college transfers not having to use their eligibility for D1 schools? Because with this type of rule, it would change the way all coaches would recruit. What do you think about that, Coach?
I don't think that's true. I think if you go to junior college and play, it counts.
Yeah.
We did hear some rumbling about that like early last summer, but nothing has come. We haven't had anything come to us about that ruling at all. So I want to say, if you go to junior college, it counts.
Yeah, I think that was just that one ruling with that player and that protested to the NCAA that made that year null and void. But if you go to JUCO, you play, that year gonna count when you go to D1.
That's the Pavia rule, the quarterback.
It was somebody else that did it also. That it didn't count. It was like for last year, but as you see with my boy from Ole Miss, man, football, shoot, they ruled him. He had to go to the pros. Yeah, transfer had to go to the pros. Coach, let's talk about one thing that I preach about and what I try to elaborate with MLB or if it's Player Alliance to try to get you guys more money to get more coaches. Looking at what you got now, it look like you got a wealth of coaches, man. I'm proud of you with that. You got a veteran coaches, Antoine Riggins, who was at Prairie View for all those years, pro guy. And then you got, to my heart, man, you got 2 guys who's MVP HBCU All-Stars. You got Taj Bates, one of my favorite players of all time. I told you, you owe me for that now. I told you with Bates. I said, bro, get this guy, man, for Benedict. Hit, man. I don't care what you say. He gonna freaking hit, man. He hit last year, and then you got the Kappa man, old Jerry, Pretty Boy Floyd, man. So, man, I think that's big in coaches in general, getting these young guys and grooming them, man. So what contribute to you having one really veteran coach, man, with Antoine, and then you got two young chicken wings, man, out there learning from you?
So Coach Riggins was something that I needed. I needed somebody with some experience, and when you watched his teams play, they were disciplined. So I needed that because I can't be everything across the board. Like I needed something like that, and he got experience. He's an infield guy. I needed an infield guy, and just getting him to come over and do this thing with me was big. And then when you treat people right, people want to come back and do stuff with you. Sure. Taj was a pleasure to have last year. He's finishing his degree. Jerry is in grad school, trying to get his master's. And then I got another two guys that played for me, and they came back. Hampton Hudson, he came from Missouri, and I got Wilhelm Allen. He pitched for me here at Southern. He back as an assistant. So, I mean, it's proof in the pudding. You do right by people, and then people want to do right by you. So I just try to treat everybody accordingly and be nice and be honest and try not to hold nothing back from them.
That's good. So with all those young coaches, well, you filled out the staff. What does development look like to you? Like, how do we take the next step?
So I have a coach counting for every position right now. Coach Riggins is with the infielders. Hampton Hudson is with the outfielders. Taj is with the catch. He's a catcher by trade, but I had him at third base because I needed him. I needed him to not worry about blocking no balls, but he working with the catchers. And then me, Will, and Jerry are all tag teaming the pitchers because the pitchers, they always want somebody there with them to watch them throw. But I want to see everything, not necessarily run everything, but I want it to look like how I want it to look. So I got Wilhelm and Jerry. They maintain the pitchers when they go play catch, going through their plyo throws, making sure they're doing the bands. And I got Coach Riggins running the infielders and Hampton doing this thing with the outfielders.
So that definitely provides a more quality work environment too.
Yeah. It's somebody always in the office. It's somebody to talk to. I don't have to go looking for anybody. Yeah, we got a group chat, and they shoot a message in the group chat when they got to go do something. And I'm kind of lenient when it comes to stuff in the morning time, but after lunch, it's time to get busy.
For sure, Coach. You have one of the, you played for one of the most historic coaches in HBCU baseball, but also influential in MLB. We're working on their staff with creating events. MLB develops. Roger Kadar, man, what did you learn? Not just when you played for him, but now, because it's just like Greg Goodwin, he hired me at Redan, so he gonna call me and give me all type of nonsense in and out. Hey man, you need to do this, you need to do that. What have you learned from Roger Kadar being on the job? That's from the coaching side where you played for him and now been the head coach of Southern.
The only thing that I really haven't picked up on from Coach is the true stories. Like he always had a story. He never told the same story twice. And then he's always been there. He answered the phone for me when I was 17. I'm 39 now, and he still answered the phone. It's been more so for me to call him for help. He's never like jumped in and called me and be like, you need to do this or you need to do that. The only thing he asks I do is keep the traditions. He asked for the pinstripe jerseys to come back.
For sure.
I got the pinstripe jerseys because the Southern way was also the Yankee way. The Yankees wore pins, we wore pins. We had to shine our shoes just like the Yankees had to shine their shoes and wear black shoes. So that's one of the things that I try to keep. We know we don't wear black cleats as much, but I make sure they keep their cleats clean, their turfs clean. Sure. And we do shave. We don't have the the goatees, but I might have a little leniency with that for my guys that's watching. I got something that I might try. We'll talk about that in the next team meeting that we have. But I'm gonna try something new this year with the facial hair.
No, for sure. That dope. Coach, with the SWAC, I know we've with Extra Innings Podcast and Minority Prospects, we put a lot of light on the SWAC, HBCU baseball just in general. And it seemed like, for these 6 years we started, SWAC baseball has elevated from the events in general. Man, what do you think about this SWAC talent through and through, man? From top to bottom, UAPB done got better. Everybody, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's some really good coaches in the league. And a lot of people, I don't think they realize how many good coaches we have in the league. And I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about Mike Robertson. I'm talking about I'm drawing a blank on a couple of coaches, but Coach Hardy at Alcorn, he is a good coach. Like a lot of people don't get it and don't understand that we doing a whole lot with a lot less than a lot of coaches at other schools. And some of us get some of those opportunities or get some of that stuff that they got. We could turn our stuff into we could be in the mix with some of those other conferences. Like we go and we do well against other conferences in our league. Sure. It's not like we going out and getting like drummed all the time. It's some competitive games. I think one year it was 2 teams in our conference that beat SEC teams in the same. I think it was like in a 3-week span. So I mean, Coach Vasquez at Alabama State, he does a good job. I mean, me and him was together at USA. Yeah, Coach Johnson been at USA for a couple of years. I can't forget him. I worked with him for 5 years. There's a lot of stuff that I do right now that came from him, and he was a big help for me to be where I am right now as well. Because I learned with him, it wasn't like this is how you do it. He let me fail a whole lot, make some decisions about a couple of kids that he probably wouldn't have done, but he figured it out and we made it work. Okay. So I mean, I owe a lot to Coach Johnson as well.
No. How important is that to be in a position to where you can fail and learn from your mistakes? How do you feel about that now going into another season? Like, I'll phrase it like this. What was one of the biggest things that you learned last year that you're going to change this year?
Man, last year was the first time that we really struggled to get hitters out. I've never been in a situation where we struggled like we struggled last year. We talking about 18 to 12 games. I was like, man, but not to say that we didn't have the pitches to pitch. Our ballpark played to that. Like, that was the first time in my life I've ever been to Southern where the flag was always howling out to right field.
I saw I saw the Alcorn series.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, like football scores all 3 games. I'm like,
we played one part during the season. We played 8 games in a row. Mm-hmm. Taj hit 7 home runs in a week. Yeah. Yeah. And we was having this conversation in practice the other day. Like, I didn't even realize that he hit 3 that weekend, and he hit 4 the next weekend.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Then he hit 1 in the midweek. I was like, but I didn't think about that because I mean I'm caught up in how we gonna figure out how to get guys out that I don't realize that the man went off like that. I don't even think he got hit of the week that week. That's like there's not a whole lot of people that can say they seen something like that in a week.
Yeah. Sure. So what do you think changes? We talking about the SWAC as a conference. What do you think ultimately changes once we get to tournament time? Just discuss the SWAC tournament.
The SWAC tournament is a whole nother beast. Yeah. You can go through that regular season and like straight up just dominate, and then you can get to the tournament and you can go to and barbecue. For some players turn it on and some players shy away. I try to instill some toughness, so when we do get to the SWAC tournament, we do well. The last 2 years I haven't done so well in the tournament, and that's been bothering me and aching at me. But like I said, I plan on playing for a championship this year.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
I've seen it on both ends. I was on a family team that was number 1. We go and lose 2 straight games and go home. And then I was on a team that barely made it, and we go all the way to the championship. So
I've been in both shoes. I was
about to say we had a comment, Shep. That was one of my questions in a way. You are one of the few coaches that really focus on high school kids. What are you looking for when you recruit a high school kid?
I'm looking for maybe play a couple different positions, long, athletic, can run, and have some feel for the game, knowledge of the game. We find too many kids now that only know how to do the showcase workout. But now I want guys that know the game, know how to play the game, run on and off the field, not a whole lot of bad body language. And when you watch them play, you can see them playing for you, not just you coming there trying to make them play for you. I like to see guys that I can be like, yeah, he could be a Jaguar. Like he can represent Southern the way it's supposed to be done.
No, for sure. Like a freshman you got, from New Orleans, Kenya Hughes, that they're gonna play the game the right way. Showcase wise, he look good showcase wise, but in game he looks better where he's gonna, like a KJ, like a KJ, man. You know what I mean? Like when you guys 2 years ago we came and did our event with y'all were playing. Matter of fact, Riggins, and he said one of the players I don't want to play against is KJ. Because no matter what, I think he went 4 for 5 one of those games and had a walk-off hit. Yeah, he ain't gonna hit no bombs, but he gonna get on. He not gonna strike out. He gonna make the plays, man. So that's one of the biggest things we try to preach to kids, man. Being a gamer instead of just the metrics.
Yeah, because you got the comment section buzzing right now, Coach. I'm sitting up here laughing at some of these comments.
Yeah, I seen one of the comments talking about don't worry about winning no SEC games.
Nah,
those midweek games for development.
Coach, I need you to win that game.
You got to see them SEC teams. You got to.
I was telling Dad that's a recruiting tool. When I telling Dad, when I talk about Grambling, I get a little bit lower, when I talk about Grambling. But Grambling ain't gave me the access where me and Reggie and my cameraman was in the dugout actually coaching. Put them in, Coach Crenshaw. We trying to goddamn let go, man. We trying to win this game.
Because before this year, he didn't have the coaching staff that he had. So of course, you in the dugout, that's what you're supposed to do.
The man. LSU won a national championship.
Here we go again.
We came in, doggone, as a Southern.
You did that.
We walking off the bus.
You did that.
We walking off the bus. We the whole weekend walking off the bus. I could have been heading home that night. We drove back that night, Shaw, that night. It was like 9 o'clock. We said we're gonna keep about 2 or 3 innings. Man, them boys, that game got close. Them boys my dog started hitting bombs, and they end up winning, man. SEC national champion, man. So I think those games, they ain't the comments. I think those games really mean something when you talk about recruits and that the HBCUs and the SWAC can compete with anybody, man. Because I think Auburn, not Bethune, but Alabama State beat Auburn that year, and Bethune beat somebody that year.
Bethune did beat somebody that year. Yeah. So I mean, the midweek games for me, I'm trying to really develop those guys. And if you go back and look, those guys that was playing on Tuesdays for me in the midweeks 2-3 years ago, they guys for me this year or last year.
Yeah.
So I use that as development. I'm trying to win every weekend. Sure. If we win on Tuesday, I'm ecstatic. I'm not beating my team up behind a midweek game, but on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you getting our best shot, and you better come with your helmet strapped on and your cleats tied up, because on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we getting out there.
For sure.
And the person that said that, do your homework.
Yeah.
Check my record in conference.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. Coach, when we talk about Southern, you guys brought in Marshall Faulk with football. What impact does that show you that you guys are really dedicated to winning as a culture in Baton Rouge? If you bring in a program, you're trying to win football. Baseball is already great. Basketball always been great. What did that mean to you when you see that your institution is trying to really win?
Man, I see support. I see all type of support. Because if they coming to see Marshall and playing, they paying to come. And that means they can help everybody else in the department.
Sure.
I'm all about everybody doing well. I want everybody to win. But at the end of the day, you gotta make, if it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense.
For sure.
And Marshall Falk plan is to come in, fill that stadium up, win games, put us in championships, and give us the opportunity for everybody to play for championships. Because I think if you win the SWAC championship, that's $1 million. Then you win the Celebration Bowl, that's another $1 million. And then if your team hosting the SWAC championship game, I think that's $2 million that you stand to make. So that's $3 million that your budget didn't have.
Not a lot of money.
And I think that could go a long way for everybody. And they could turn into some NIL money.
Yeah.
For other sports. So when I hear people talking, when I hear Marshall Falk name coming, my ears perk up because I'm like, yeah, I need them to do well too to help everybody.
Yeah. For sure.
And like the women's basketball, the men's basketball, they doing well right now. And I'm sure they hoping for Marshall Falk to do the same thing. They have more money to their budget.
For sure.
And I mean, Coach Banks is doing the best he can with what he got, and he does a really good job for us as far as advocating for the athletic department.
For sure.
You're talking about the money that can be raised for your program. Are there any upgrades, or anything that we should be on the lookout for from Southern Baseball?
We got a wall pad project about to go on. We about to pad the outfield wall and the foul lines as well. So that's a big project going on. Maybe we've had some talks about a cover hitting facility going up.
For sure.
That's something that I'm really hoping that goes on, because right now we have to do other things when it comes to having weather at the school. But I think that'll go a long ways with development as well, having somewhere we don't have to drive all over the city to get the work in.
For sure. For sure, with Player Alliance helping to provide the Rapsodo machines and those metrics that, makes it easier for scouts and coaches. See, how did that benefit you guys, going to the fall with those instruments?
It's good because you get to see where your guys at, and then you can also see where other guys at to compare your guys to necessarily what they're doing and how they spinning the ball. Because I think what get lost in today with the draft and the scouting and everything is when you don't have those tools to promote your guys, and when you go play at LSU and then they get a quick glimpse of them to see, hey, he do got some big league stuff. So we might need to come back and see him. Or maybe instead of going to see LSU play on the Tuesday, you come see us play on the Tuesday, just for an example. But
no, Coach, I think it means a lot when I'm in those meetings with scouts in general, and guys haven't seen players in general. The first thing they're going to look at is the numbers. So, I might go see a kid and I might like them just in general, but if their numbers don't show when I'm in those back end meetings and they haven't seen the player at all, and you see a kid at 94 with 3,000 spin rate, they're going to go with that player 9 times out of 10 if a kid was 88 and he's been done it. You know what I mean? It's all about what they see and what resources they're going to use to go see the player, because it takes a lot for a scouting director to come down to your school.
Yeah, like Cardell was one of those guys that benefited from us playing some of the places that we played last year, because he was a guy that dominated on the metric side. He necessarily didn't fit the pro profile, the 6'4" guy. And for me, I don't. If you're 5'8" and you can play, I'm all for it.
I was about to say, so that kind of leads me to my next question while we're talking about this, and I see we got some high school guys and parents tuned in. Does the metrics help you with recruiting, or do you look at those? Like a kid may email you, I got this type of X and V low, or I'm here off the mound. How much account do you take the metrics, or would you rather you still want to see video, things like that?
Yeah, the numbers and the metrics is cool, but I still want to see you play because I want to see you compete.
Sure.
A lot of people don't know, or Alex and them might know. First time I saw KJ, he had his pants tucked in his socks.
Yeah, for sure.
He was trying to look big, but I took it. He had his socks pulled all the way up with his pants tucked in them, and he was 5'6". 5'6", 140 pounds when I started recruiting him.
That's just that Atlanta coach. That ain't trying to look big. That's just that city. That's just that city in him right there. Yeah. That ain't trying to
but now he ain't got to tuck his pants in his socks no more. He got some calf muscles now.
For sure, he do.
No, seriously though, yeah. Speaking of that, I coached against Kenyon Hughes last year. As you know, when St. Aug came up to play against Maynard Jackson, he just looked like a college baseball player. The way he moved on and off the field, he necessarily didn't have like the game, I would think, but like you said, no bad body language. He was talking, he was on and off the field, and I was like, yeah, I can see that guy playing in the SWAC for sure. Good kid, come from a good family. Shout out to Pops, BPC, the whole family. But Kenyon Hughes definitely stuck out to me last year as well. So you're getting a good one, and kind of like Alex said, that KJ prototype can do some of the same things.
Yeah, Kenyon is when I first seen Kenyon, he was real small.
For sure.
At the MVP workout that we had in New Orleans. And I fell in love with him then, even though he had that big old bat choked up on it. It wasn't his; he was using somebody else. Now look what he done turned into.
Yeah. No, for sure, Coach. You know, you guys are credited with probably the best player ever to come through college baseball, which people don't know was, I believe, was the only HBCU player to win the Golden Spike with Ricky Weeks. What made, you got Cordell, right? With Ricky Weeks, with the batting title and things like that. Now, he's in the front office and that prestige is on Southern. What did that mean to Southern, man, to have guys like that with Ricky Weeks, alumni?
Man, Ricky is special, man. That's a dude that I call. He pick up the phone and answer. He's moved, like he was a bench coach the last 2 years, so he ain't been able to be around. But we had a conversation recently, and he planned on coming back and watching us and supporting us like he did in 2019 before he moved over into that. He wants to be around to talk and let kids know that, like, I'm just like y'all, the same dorms, the same weight room, the same walk, the same field, all of that. Like, he all went through it. The only thing they got that Ricky didn't have is a clubhouse. Like, when I was there, we got dressed in the parking lot. Now they got a locker room. So, and Ricky helped when he can. He's always been he's a blessing to have, and I can't say much. I can't say nothing bad about him. I wouldn't let nobody say anything bad about him either. So,
I was gonna say, it's crazy. Me and Alex are defending that Ricky Weeks is one of the best players to ever play college, not just the SWAC.
Yeah, college baseball.
We literally were watching people tell us Ricky Weeks wasn't that good. And
they've been on our butt, but
I said, Alex, don't stop responding.
Batting average wise, we got the highest batting average. He dominated versus when they played the LSU's. He dominated that. The man went doggone top. Man, he
did it at USA Baseball. He did it. He everywhere he played baseball. Ricky
everywhere.
He dominated.
It ain't a place on the earth that Ricky didn't dominate.
We got a question in the chat for you, Coach. They want to know who's going to be the hardest team in the SWAC that you're going to face this season. I know the answer to that, but I want you to answer.
Everybody we play. It ain't just one team. Every weekend we show up to play, that's going to be the hardest team we play. That's the mentality we take.
Okay, so this is the Extra Innings Podcast. This ain't no podcast where you come give us the
that ain't generic. I've been preaching this since day one.
Coach, you went real political.
Yeah, we don't do that.
There ain't no political answer.
What you trying to say, man?
We are everybody's. We make it like everybody's season. Everybody want to be there. It ain't a team out there that you
don't make or break everybody's season.
Yes, but we're everybody's Super Bowl. I'm saying it on. I'm saying it on here.
Here we go. See, we tried to lead this before we got on air, Coach. I was trying.
All right. If the teams put out their ticket sales, check their tickets from when they don't play Southern, when they do play Southern. You tell me if we ain't everybody's Super Bowl.
And you tell me your Super Bowl when that team in black and gold come to town versus everybody else.
Like I said, man.
I'm telling you what the boys do, man. Hey, Shep. Shep, I'm telling you, I'm in there.
You out of there. You ain't in there.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Hey,
I want to give a shout out to Carlos James. If you watching, man, I appreciate you too.
No, for sure.
Oh, you talking about Uncle James at UAPB?
Yeah,
my dog. Yep, I played against Coach James, man. Yeah, for sure.
No. Shout out.
But I'm telling you, I ain't being cocky. I ain't being arrogant. I learned this from when I played. Everybody Super Bowl.
For sure.
Coach Crenshaw would tell us that every Wednesday or Thursday before we got on the bus or we played the home series, he would give us the run of the show. You let them play with y'all for 5 to 6 innings, they're going to think they got an opportunity. If you're going out there and you put them to sleep early, it'll be a smooth weekend and everybody will get a chance to play. That would be real. That would be like real conversations.
Yeah.
Like he would let you know if you want your teammates. And then like a lot of people fail to realize it was dudes on Southern teams that made it to the big leagues that were backups at Southern.
For sure.
Or waiting on their opportunity to play at Southern so they could show what they got and still made it. Like we had years at Southern where it was like between 7 and 14 guys drafted a year.
Yeah, they was telling me that here. I think it went Ricky Weeks' year. It was like the year before, the year after. They said everybody got loaded. It was insane the run of draft picks you had from 2002 to like 2008. Yeah, Coach, how do you think we can get the SWAC and just baseball back into that? I know with the NIL and the transfer portal is getting back to that just because of you getting kids that start there and then coming back. I know we push kids to go there first to get the playing time, but what do you think we can do, or what do you think will happen? To get back to those times where Southern has 4 guys and Alabama State, even though they do have 2 or 3 guys, we can get 10. We had 5 last year. Kyle, who went to Arizona State from Grambling, draft. What do you think we can do to get 10, 15 to make it just like a normal mid-major conference?
The grassroots level.
For sure.
Start them there and keep them in it and get them to understand that this game is hard. It's gonna challenge you. It's gonna make you mentally tough. And you gotta, and it ain't gonna be it's not instant success. Like
that's the hard part.
Like you gonna struggle, but you also gonna, when you get done with baseball, you're gonna be able to handle those struggles in real life. Like today, to get off topic, I had 11 people in my program get baptized today.
I saw that.
And that was just a small conversation we had in our first team meeting when we got back. I had never asked before, and me wanting to get better, I was talking to other coaches, and I was like, man, I ain't never asked. Like, do I have anybody that want to be baptized? Like, I'm baptized. Like, so why would I not give that opportunity to the people in my organization? And lo and behold, it was 11 this year. Maybe next year is 22. Like some of that stuff we don't get to cover in the recruiting process, and that stuff that you find out once they get to your campus and you spend a lot of time with them. I spend a lot of time talking to mine. I'm not one of them coaches that don't go in the back of the locker room. I go back there in the locker room. I play spades with them and all of that because I want to know what make them go. I don't want to be if you're not a dude that don't respond well to being yelled at, why would I yell at you?
For sure.
Like maybe I need to pull you to the side and have that conversation. So, I mean, I just try to get to know him as the person, not just the person in the jersey.
You get more out of it that way too.
And it's been a real change this year, as far as me getting to know my guys, because I know all of them very well, but I ain't never sat down and had that personal conversation with them. And for those guys to make themselves vulnerable like that in that situation in front of everybody, I think they went a long ways, and it's gonna go a long ways for us down the road.
Well, Coach, I have to tell you, Alex, did you have some more?
No, I was just telling you, I used to do that at Redan. It wasn't because I had to take them home, and I would get them from all around the country. So I was daddy. They ain't had no daddy that was in it.
Don't fall for that. It was a different reason why he was doing all that. He wanted to be the last one playing at the end of the year.
I'm trying to be that last person.
Yeah, bro. Don't you believe that?
Whatever it take. What answer that question right? I mean,
do you think any of your guys will get drafted this year?
Y'all want me to talk about this year's team. If those guys, if we perform like they supposed to perform, I could see 2 or 3
for sure
from off this team this year.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Now, this one of the most talented groups of SWAC baseball that I've seen as we did our research diligently, doing these shows, man. I think everybody dang there has somebody that has a chance. I think you have a couple guys with big years that has an opportunity, man. So we're excited about the SWAC, man. I pray for you guys to be for this conference to be big, man, because I don't think nobody covered it as much as we do. We'll see you probably first weekend we see you at the Andre Dawson. And we bring the show to Andre Dawson, man. We got to liven that thing.
Make sure Dez come. I want Dez to be there.
Dez can't take losing very well. You feel me? He didn't take it very well.
I just want Dez to be there on Friday. You ain't got to come Saturday and Sunday. Just come Friday.
Dez, I fly you in. Blame it on me, Dez. I don't care.
Wear that shirt. Wear that shirt so we can really know where your heart at.
I probably gotta have this on anyway. I'm gonna be coming from a game going straight to the airport.
Right.
Hey, Peyton Huff said, "Who is your favorite player all time?" He must be your favorite player. What Huff talking about?
Man, Peyton is Peyton. Man, I'm happy for Peyton. Peyton was a reliever for me last year. Made all conference. He went into the portal and put himself in a good situation to do some things for him and his family. And he's at Sam Houston now.
Sam Houston.
I made him grow up. And he'll know what I'm talking about when I say grow up.
No, for sure. For sure. Detroit, man, my boy.
Hey, we just got 2 kids from up there. Like Detroit baseball ain't bad. And EJ is doing a good job. I like EJ. EJ play hard. He got some little confidence and swag about him.
Yeah.
Nah, he don't complain.
He just hard-nosed kid, man. If they come from that full count foundation with the Jerry purifiers, and I tried to get. I'm still gonna try to get him. He had Marshall, but Oliver Service, who's at Texas.
Man, yeah.
Those kids, man. Always been good, man. The great thing, we got our HBCU tour this year, so we're not just doing Kannapolis this year. We're gonna go to Atlanta. We're going to Kennesaw State Newfield, and we're going to Detroit. Doing the Southfield Showcase at Corner Ballpark, man. So, we had 3 dates. So, Gregory, I need you to have a good year, man. Let's go.
Hey, he'll play any and every position I put him in. You can expect him to go hard.
Do you have a favorite place to recruit, Coach?
A favorite place to go find kids or watch games?
Well, that has been successful for you. Either one. Give us your top 3 real quick.
Areas.
So I've done well getting kids out of Florida. I've done well with getting kids out of Georgia. And I've done well with getting kids out of Texas. I've had a few so I've been in it 15 years. And I sitting back today thinking about it, I've been coaching for 15 years and I've had kids from all over.
I just wanted to note you didn't say Chicago. So,
oh man, I talked about Jacoby already. He's from Chicago.
Oh yeah, Jacoby.
I had both of the Radcliffes.
Yeah. How the heck is Big Radcliffe 6'7" and Jacoby doggone 5'11"? Man, what's going on?
Hey, but Jacoby might got the most pop out of all of them.
He do. Hey. He had a great, like you said, he got snuck. He had a great year last year, and he a plus runner. I'm looking for a big year out of Jacoby this year.
And Kyle still playing. He's somewhere in California playing.
Sure.
He called me on FaceTime the other day, so
Kyle had a good
man,
year.
it's Southern guys everywhere. They might not have broke in just yet, but it's coming.
We have to hear Richard Gaines, Jason Anderson. We had to hit those
guys. All these guys, man. Some of our closer people, man, from Southern Jarrell. Jarrell get on my head.
True Southern men.
Yeah, true Southern men, man. So, man, we had to get you on episode, man. Southern is dear to my heart right now. You know what I mean? So, I appreciate you, Crenshaw.
Hey,
for sure, brother.
I appreciate you, man. Yeah. I appreciate what y'all do for us. I know a lot of people don't tell y'all that, but I appreciate it. I get on there and I check MVP every day. I'm looking for a highlight of somebody to get posted. Yeah. It ain't got to be us. I'm just looking to see who you're posting so I can go on there and follow them and then hit them up on Twitter or IG or something like that.
No, for sure. What about that blue stove, Coach? Everybody tell me when I come over there to go.
Tell them about that blue stove chicken.
What we supposed to get at the blue stove? What are we supposed to get at the blue stove, man?
So lately, I've been getting the 3-piece wings with fried rice, but I normally just get the wings and a potato log. You can't go wrong. Like anytime we do something in the fall, like I have food, I have stuff at the house. Have the guys come over. It's some blue stove chicken somewhere. It's a box of 75 wings somewhere. Because I'm also trying to put some weight on some guys. So I got a 75-piece somewhere for them. So
for sure. My last question, man. Your son, man. You got a son playing baseball. How has that prepared you as a coach? It's different with your son playing, right?
You know, when I go watch my son play, I try not to be coach. I try not to talk to him. I just watch. Yeah. And if you look at him, I tell him, hey man, the game is going on over there. Not with me. You play the game for yourself. Like if you want to play baseball, play baseball. If you don't want to play, I ain't gonna be mad at you. Sure. If you want to do the piano or something like that, we're gonna be the best piano player there is, though. That's what we're gonna do. Like we're gonna get the lessons and all of that. But my oldest son, he all right. He playing center field, right field. He was on the perfect game page last summer. He robbed a home run, and I guess they was there taking the picture, and on the write up on the front page, he was on there robbing a home run. So he had a little highlight on there.
No, that's big.
California got good baseball. I got a couple guys. I've had some really good guys out of California.
Shout out to BBG. They had the All-American game. I think today and tomorrow. With California is loaded, bro. I can't even lie to you.
Shout out to California for
if you talk
Alabama. I seen somebody say something about. I seen CJ talk about.
CJ Ellis, Alabama, your favorite place.
CJ Ellis, one of my pictures I got right now. He's a baseball guy. He can.
Bama got some stuff. I'm gonna tell you, Mississippi gonna be good this year, man.
Yeah.
That TPL with Travis, he had this.
They do a good job. I like TPL. I had a couple of guys out of the TPL. Like I try to hit up all the. I try to hit up all the programs.
Then to our high school show where we put some of these rankings together. We know you.
We gonna put together some rankings. Dad's gonna push me, man. He's gonna get all my.
Now he know high school. I'm coming at him, Crenshaw. I got it now. I always gonna put one with the high schools.
The longest man, I ain't number one. Oh no, they got it. I'm cool with them being in the top 10, but they can't be number one. Des, you can't hog it all. You gotta spread the wealth.
Hey, he finally got him a draft guy in his program, man. Everybody,
I got a guy too.
White,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Who is the guy this year? You got?
Hey, better late than never, huh, Des? Better late than never.
Let me tell you something. Maceo White.
Oh yeah. That's the shortstop.
My shortstop is gonna be a draft guy, man.
Vandy, man. He's gonna be good. It was good to see him progress from school ball he had a heck of a summer, man. So that's why I try to tell kids.
Great kid. Shout out to Maceo, man.
I tell kids, man, only take a couple months, man. Taj Bradley wasn't recruited until it was I think you were one of the first offers Taj had. And he wasn't really a guy until January or February.
Man, he had a ponytail and a catcher mask on. Catcher gear on. I'm like, man, what is this man doing? This man ain't no catcher. He gonna be a
coach. That's the coach.
Hey, I told him the first time I saw him.
Well, I tell you what, Coach. I got to give you some shout outs right here because you got the comment section on fire. You got people asking what they got to do to get a chance to play at Southern.
No, man, that's love. I ain't have to tell them to do nothing.
Yeah, that just a little grambling hate, man.
No, I give you that. We didn't have a chat session going like you did. I give you that.
How can a person find you, Coach? What's your best way if a kid have you never seen a kid? What's the best way they can contact you? And your best thing, I know it to be on MVP page, but what are some ways that you can find these kids at?
Coach Crenshaw 42 on Twitter or X, Coach Crenshaw 42, and then email me, Christopher_Crenshaw at subr.edu. I look at all my emails. I might not respond to all of them, but I look at all of them. And then, like I said, on Twitter, and then send it to the Instagram.
For sure.
My operations young lady, she does a good job of informing me on when people send stuff to it. So I'm always check there. If you know one of my players, tell them.
For sure.
I mean, that's the true. That's
what I tell kids too. If you know somebody already on the team, tell him to put you in contact with them.
Yeah.
He talk to him every day.
For sure.
I got it. My door stay open. They walk past every day, come in. So I'm gonna try to sit in there and eat lunch. I'd be like, look, you can't eat lunch here now. I don't eat lunch.
My last question though, Coach, before we let you go, what does it mean to be in partnership with not only us, but we see you in Atlanta supporting the MVP tournaments? What does it mean to?
You can't tell everybody about MVP, man. Have you not heard me tell? Alex, you was there when I said, "Hey, I don't tell nobody about MVP."
Yeah, for sure.
But he want to do all the interviews. See. But
what we got to talk about? You want to get on the interview is the side part. I want all the players that's going on.
He said, "IKYK, baby, IKYK."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you ain't gonna find out from me about it. I tell Goody that all the time. Hey, look, Goody, I'm not hating. I'm just not telling nobody because in MVP, I'm only seeing these kids 2-3 years before everybody else see them.
Yeah.
Like my shortstop now, Benny McCarr. I saw him before a lot of people saw him. And look where he at.
Yeah, old Chip.
So what does it mean to be in partnership with us and have a relationship that you have with minority prospects?
Man, what can I call it a relationship? Them boys like brothers.
Partnership
brotherhood, man. Like I can call them and not just talk about ball. Like I done picked up the phone and called Alex, picked up the phone and called Reggie. I don't have your number, so I can't pick your number. But you know what I'm saying? When we see each other, it's all love.
But every time we see each other, it's like
all love. Yeah. I kind of forget that you are Grambling, man, when I see you, because you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, hey, these my dogs right here.
No, for sure. I'm gonna connect you with Shep right here. Talk about one last thing. Talk about your dogs, man. Wait, nobody don't know you. You're a doggone dog breeder, man. You got the biggest dogs in America, man. Tell Shep what type of dog. Cause Shep got baby dogs compared to what you got.
I got some XL bullies.
Yeah.
I got 3 of them right now. The biggest one like 150 pounds.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But you know, they just a little something to keep you, to take your mind off of the struggles that you're going on when you're struggling in the game. Come on, because the dog don't know no better. He just want to be petted and played with.
Yeah,
they want to be loved on.
That's it.
And sometimes it's a long day at the ballpark, and you got to go home. So the dogs is something that I've always had a dog growing up, and I just got into it as I got older.
Me too. Me too, man. Love the dogs. Coach, I tell you what, man, congratulations on all of the successes and the incredible culture of baseball that you have created at Southern University. We're excited about this upcoming season. When we did the SWAC breakdown show, we got you right in there in that group of teams where it could go any way. Now, your boy.
Don't think I ain't seen it now. I ain't seen it.
Don't say we. Hey, don't say we seen it.
I had you in there. Your boy.
Alice didn't even have you. See? I see.
And then Reggie switched up on me.
Yeah,
Reggie had me like I had to go.
I had you, Coach.
Yeah, Reggie
y'all
dropped
going
you down.
off of last year.
Last year, man.
You don't know what I got this year.
Wait after Andre. After the Andre, I can get a scoop.
Hey, if Alice get me down there, I'm coming to see you, my dog.
Man, come on.
We look forward to seeing you. I definitely look forward to seeing you down in Fort Pierce, man. We're gonna have us a good time down there. It's gonna be some great baseball. It's gonna be fun covering the SWAC all season long, and we can't wait to have you back on here again after the numbers will start rolling in. So, Coach, man, please wish all the boys the best of luck from us. On behalf of CEO Alex Dez, we thank you for coming on the Extra Innings and being with us here.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, Coach, man.
A lot of people don't get to see this personality, so they see me in the dugout. They don't know I got a little personality. So
no, we
I
gonna
appreciate
bring it
y'all
out.
Having me on, and hey, y'all know what it is.
I told you it was coming before we could get off. I got there and miss it.
Yeah,
it's not for you, Alex. He said I could be in their dugout anytime. My dog, you could be in my dugout. Appreciate you, Pete.
Lord,
It shouldn't even have to be talked
We're gonna
about
have to
for that
turn this
text to
phone
come.
off during the show.
Understood, they got to be fed.
What up, P?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make this boy turn his phone off during the show.
Hey, you know what it is. Hey, it's
We'll see you on the next one, baby.
It's SWAC over here.
No,
Yes,
for
sir.
sure, man. Appreciate everybody, man.
You,
like and
Appreciate y'all
subscribe,
having me on.
guys.
Man, what a great time and a great class act high character guy to have on with us tonight, man. Let's just say it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this SWAC.
For sure.
There's some good coaches in the SWAC. Like I
Yes,
think
sir.
retaining players and getting them out up to the next level, the SWAC is in a great place right now.
Yes, sir.
Every coach that we had has been impressive. The rosters are turning around from top to bottom. Like the SWAC is in a very good place, and Coach Crenshaw was nothing short of that. So,
no. Shout out to all the coaches, man. Shout out to Coach Pierre, man. I think everybody wants to feel like they can win it, man. Shout out to Pierre. Shout out to Vasquez. Coach Vasquez interview will come out later on this week. Shout out to UAPB. Shout out to Coach Rob last year. Shout out to Coach Hardy. We'll get him on probably next week or the week after, man. Shout out to the SWAC. Shout out to we got to get on North Carolina A&T. We got to get them on Norfolk Southern, Norfolk State. I meant Coppin. All these guys, man. With this show, guys, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a historian and I did a lot of research, but with this show, it really made me do more research and appreciate what these guys are doing.
Yes, sir.
In this SWAC and this black baseball, man. I really appreciate them, man. I just pray that we can continue to get them, everything we have and hopefully more resources to be successful.
Well, we are less than 10 days away from, this action being across the board. So, we in it to win it at this point. Ain't no turning back. Strap up, lace them up, get them ready. And we cover it all right here at the Extra Innings Podcast. On behalf of CEO Alex, Coach Dad Stigler, your favorite coach's favorite coach, I'm your boy, Mr. Money Mike Shep. This has been the Extra Innings Podcast, and we'll see you the next time right here on MP TV.